correctly with the correct amount.
Sonya Kahn's slogan, "Where words fail, music speaks," is really true to life in her timeless classics. On her album, New Beginning, takes the soul on a heartfelt emotional journey, a ballad of emotions and experiences we have gone through personally. Take a wonderful musical journey by logging on to sonyakahn.com. Hi, Tina here, journalist for HMTV Canada. With me today is a very honored guest. Please welcome Sonya Kahn. Hi Sonya, it's an honor to have you on our e-zine today. I love your slogan, "Where words fall, music speaks." This is so true. This very slogan comes across your heartfelt, emotional journey of all your songs. I was surprised to learn that you started writing music and singing at the age of 3. What kind of themes did you write about back then?
Well, it was more sort of naive, childish things and the things that I cared back then. But I was trying to write something meaningful since I was little. From the beginning, of course, I didn't like my songs, but if you do the same thing on and on, in this case, writing music and performing, then I guess you get better at it.
I was impressed that you learned the piano at the age of 3. Do you use the piano to put your melodies to your lyrics?
Well, melody probably, but sometimes it varies. Mostly harmonies first come to me, and through harmonies I find that melody and then lyrics.
Who was your biggest supporter or inspiration in your life for your music growing up?
Oh, my mom. It's everything that I do, who I am right now, is all thanks to my mom. She's a professor and she's a concert pianist herself, and I was just growing up, seeing her performances and students and all that. So she's the reason I became a musician.
That's awesome. What inspires or motivates you to come up with these heartfelt lyrics of love, relationships, and lessons we learn in life?
Oh, my own experiences. All the heartbreaks that you go through, or anything that I went through inspires me to write about it. And not only my own experiences, people surround me, like let's say, even watching a movie, very nice story, and then, I get inspired to write something about it.
Can you tell us about your new album, New Beginning, which is available on iTunes, and your single, Whispering Souls? How long did it take to produce these songs, and did you have an engineer helping with the recording, the mixing, and the mastering?
Yes, of course. I had to work with a professional and very good engineer, not only one, but 3 different engineers. And I have so many songs written, so it was really difficult to make a decision on which song should go on the album. And of course, the arrangements and production process, you have to plan it really good. It was a very learning and hard experience for me, but I'm so glad that I did it myself. Mm-hmm. Now I know all the mistakes that I made last time, and I know right things that I did. So next time it'll be kind of more easy to put everything together when it comes to production and arrangement.
So was this one of your biggest challenges so far to date?
Yes, you can say that.
All right.
Because it was a new territory, I didn't have really good experience in that. But you live, you learn.
That's right. What songs from New Beginning is receiving the most airplay on radio currently?
The first one is Friend. Everybody feels related and kind of likes, because, again, like we're talking about it, I wrote that song after, my own experience. I had a friend who betrayed me, so writing that song kind of, it was a relief.
I'd say.
Yeah, and I made a song, and everybody tells me, even, on MySpace or Facebook, fans and friends, they all tell me that they had kind of similar experience. So Friend is first one, and on a lighter note, like more fun song, is Party Song. It's more of a 80s kind of bar party song, so many people like that too.
It's really refreshing when the fans take your songs in as part of their life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they feel what
Ultimate
you feel.
award, for a musician or any kind of artist. Like you create something
Mm-hmm.
and people like it, and that's the ultimate award.
For sure, because once they do that, that song is timeless.
Oh yeah.
That's a piece of their history, and they will always remember that song as being part of their life. And years down the road or years later, they'll still request that song, and they'll still remember that song.
So true. Yes.
Yeah. Will you be producing any music videos off your album New Beginning?
Yes, I already have 2 videos, fully produced videos, and I worked with MI Musician Institute to create those videos, and I was very glad. Again, another learning experience and full production. I mean, there's so many little details that you have to really go through and prepare. But it was for Lonely Road and Saber Dance. So I have 2 videos.
And they're up on your MySpace?
MySpace and my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Sonya Kahn.
Okay. Now, I noticed you stated on your Twitter that you're working on new piano arrangements. Can you tell us about them?
Yes, I am planning to record a live video, and I'm going to perform cover songs, kind of very, very well-known songs, classics from Billy Joel, Barbara Streisand, Michael Jackson. So it's very fun because I'm trying to make it kind of my own, with incorporating my own harmonies and style. So that was what I was working on, and probably we're gonna film it. We're gonna make it happen by the end of this month. So I'm planning to upload all those videos on my website next month.
It sounds like a real huge project.
Yeah, it is. But I'm having fun and again, learning.
That's cool. Do you play any other instruments such as the guitar or the violin?
I play guitar.
Have you collaborated with other musicians or bands or any musical projects recently?
Recently, I am working on is an Australian artist, rock artist, and we are planning to record a song together. I'm just going to be featured in one song, and I'm going to lay down vocals. So that's one of my upcoming collaborations. And 2, I've just finished one more song, different style, it's more techno dance, with French label, and we're still working on the paperwork, but I just love to collaborate with different genres, different artists. So I have something in the works, but I'll tell you next time.
Okay. How have your live shows been in the LA area? Are you receiving a great turnout of fans attending?
Yes. Well, in LA, I've had a couple of shows starting last December, December, January, February, and I'm planning another one. Probably I will perform at the Viper Room again. It's either by the end of April or May, the beginning of May. And of course, whoever lives in LA, around LA, they all come to participate.
Have you had the chance to tour the USA or Canada yet?
Not Canada. I performed many places in West Coast and a couple of places in New York, but I'm still working on a big tour, which is, of course, sponsors financially. For an independent artist, it kind of takes more time. But definitely, I'm planning a big tour, and after that, Canada. Here
Cool.
I come.
That's awesome. If you had the chance to perform live anywhere in the world, what country would you like to travel to?
Everywhere, because it's music doesn't have any barriers. Music doesn't have any rules, so I would love to perform and go everywhere and tour, and through my touring I will experience the culture too, different cultures, and get more knowledge about everybody around the world.
Right. Do you get a lot of fans coming in from Europe, like Japan or Germany or Russia?
Well, yeah, Japan, Germany, England, Russia, and sometimes I don't know where they're from, but on MySpace or internet, again, there are no borders on the net, so that's how I was like, oh, I didn't know you're from England.
So do you find MySpace or Facebook as the better networking tool?
It was MySpace, definitely MySpace, but things are changing, as we know, and MySpace doesn't have the same power, so to speak, anymore. And I noticed that most of my friends now they just go to Facebook only, and they log in only twice or three times a month. So I guess right now it's going to be a Facebook.
Does your .com get a lot of hits? SonyaKahn.com?
Yes, because you know what, you have to do a cross-promoting thing. Say, if I have really good following on MySpace, again, I invite everybody to go on my SonyaKahn.com, my website, or I just started to work on my Facebook profile, kind of put more information about myself. And now, all my MySpace friends kind of go to Facebook too.
Are you on Reverberation as well?
Yes.
I find that when I linked, like with my artist site, when I linked the Reverberation with the Facebook and the Twitter, it does exceptionally well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And they all offer to connect all the websites that you have. It's really great.
Oh, for sure it is. That's what I've been finding.
Uh-huh.
What advice do you have for young musicians wanting to break into the music industry today?
Patience. Patience, believe in yourself, and those two things come only if you are good at what you do. Nothing good comes easy. I've learned it. My mom taught me, my grandma taught me that. So it's like endless working on your craft and kind of getting better at what you do, but you have to have a passion. Without passion, it's a kind of, it doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
And you have to have so many different components all together and have a passion for it. It's a long road. It's really difficult, but it's doable. And kind of, you don't have to do. There are no rules. You have to make your own rules and make things happen.
Do you have a favorite artist?
Oh, there's so many, so many artists. I can't go through everybody, but for, let's say, rock music, I love bands like U2, Metallica, more old school bands. But new ones probably. Well, my brain is dead right now. I can't remember everybody, but there's so many beautiful and extremely talented musicians out there, and you get just inspired.
Now, do you have any endorsements right now with any the piano companies or guitars or anything?
No, there was going to be one, but it didn't go through.
Oh.
But definitely, first one is going to be a piano company or keyboard company, because that's my first instrument.
Mm-hmm. So you're definitely out there looking.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we wrap things up, is there anything you'd like to announce or anything to say to your fans?
Well, if you are in LA, check my website. I'm planning a new acoustic show, and again, it's going to be either by the end of April or beginning of May. And also, I am working on my new material. I don't think I'm going to have a new album by the end of this year, but definitely I'm going to have an EP with more of a stripped down version of the same songs that I have on my latest album, New Beginning. And maybe I'll add like one or two new songs, so check for that. So
is this going to be your main focus for 2010, or is part of that going to go for touring as well?
For touring as well.
Okay.
I mean, there are so many things in work, but I can tell you whatever I know for sure.
Okay. Thank you, Sonya, for taking the time to complete this interview. Many thanks to Willie Forrest for introducing Sonya Kahn to our e-zine. Horns high, you rock.
Oh, thank you very much, Tina.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.